you are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day. When we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day. You are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day.
We're back.
It's Thursday again.
9 p.m. and we're on time.
We're on time tonight.
How did that happen?
We have to start with disclaimer.
Go ahead.
So, the disclaimer is there could be adult language. More than likely, there's going to be adult language.
More than once.
Right, more than once. There's going to be strong language. Probably a little bit of maybe sexual innuendo. Who knows? It depends on what topics we get into.
There will be no nudity.
No nudity. There will be sensitive topics.
Like always.
As always. So if you're sensitive to any kind of comedy news, please do not watch. Or please keep in mind that we're not trying to offend anybody. That's just our humor.
And we've been like this for
years.
Decades. Decades.
Yes. So please try to enjoy. You might actually learn something tonight because we actually did some research and know what we're talking about in this one.
That'll never happen again.
No, it will. We're going to get better as time goes.
All right.
Bear with us. All right, so what do you want the first topic to be?
Well, something interesting I learned this week.
Yes.
All humans are born lactose intolerant.
Oh, I knew that actually.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because I told you.
Yeah, you told me earlier, so I did know that. From
Yeah.
you.
So apparently, there's an enzyme that we're born with in our intestines
Mm-hmm.
that allows us, as we're being weaned,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to digest cow milk or breast milk.
Does mother's milk not have lactose in it?
It didn't really specify, but I would assume that it was leaning more towards cow milk dairy. But apparently, as some kids that are uber sensitive to lactose or milk in infancy do not have that enzyme in their digestive tracts.
That would make sense.
Therefore, you know, they have to have the special formulas and whatnot. But apparently, everybody, technically, according to Weird Science,
Shout out to Weird Science for doing the
legwork,
all right.
we are all lactose intolerant. That would explain a lot of issues a lot of us would have. You know, we forgot to turn on that damn light
Oh,
or spotlight
I can get up and do that really quick. I'm stepping out of frame, guys.
because you can reach it.
Yes, I can.
I cannot. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Oh, I just messed up the camera too. Maybe I don't know how to turn this on.
Technical support already went to bed.
Yes.
He said he was going to bed. Oh,
There it is. How bright you want it?
Oh shit!
About like that?
I'm blind.
Is that good?
Oh, perfect.
There's just a little wheel on the back of it.
We did have to change our studio setup. Nope, this way.
This way. I forgot everything's backwards on the camera.
We had a incident with our desk and a four-legged terrorist. Came home the other day and the computer and the desk were toppled over. So we had to improvise very quickly.
That's okay. We're making it happen. All right, so now that would explain why a lot of us are lactose intolerant, and which takes us back into my conversations I always have. You don't see a lion in the field asking his mom for cheese with his gazelle.
Well,
But tis is what it is.
Well, explains why I can't enjoy a blizzard without being ill.
Right?
That would be a Dairy Queen blizzard, not an actual
Blizzard.
because I would not be happy with that either.
I wouldn't be happy with any of it. So it's
No,
all good.
it's cold, so forget that shit.
Right. It's a
And
little
snow's
chilly.
a four-letter word.
One of them bad ones.
I think it's one of those words that should be banned. Oh, damn.
Uh-oh.
Somebody be calling us.
Uh-oh.
Live on the hotline! Weirdo hung up. What do you need, weirdo?
Well, I'm trying to figure out if you can hear me or not.
I can't on the damn phone.
Well, on the phone, yeah, but I was on the podcast.
No, you gotta type your questions to us.
What?
You gotta type, or you can text me.
Well, you told me just to punch in the code number, or to hit the link.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Hit the link, and it should take you right to us.
Well, it did, and I see you guys, but I don't know if you guys can hear me
Why would we be able to hear you?
because I want to tell you a few things.
Well, you can tell us right now, because guess what, caller? You're live on the air.
Oh, great. No, the lactose intolerant thing is very interesting. I'm very interested to learn about this. And don't blame the dog for doing what the dog did today.
Who the fuck did it? Casper the Friendly Bucker?
Well, it obviously was the dog, but, I came home to two dogs today that I needed to be attentive to, and maybe you need to be a little more attentive, woman. All right, I'm going to be quiet and just listen.
She's saying pet your dog. Pet your dog, lady.
I'll pet that hooker. Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller. Bye.
Wow, we have somebody interested in our lactose intolerance.
Oh,
Well,
my
I'm
goodness.
not a big milk person anyway, so it don't really bother me.
No, but it would explain, the rise in
Right.
Yeah, but I think that there are a lot more food allergies. I mean, think about it. Nuts.
Right. You also have there's a huge one in mainly nuts, really though.
A lot of
And
nuts.
onion. Onion's a big one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I know a lot of people that say they're allergic to onion
Oh, you know why?
because they don't like it.
They don't like the smell. Not allergic to it. You just don't like the smell.
You just don't want me to cook with it.
Oh no. Well, hell, guess what? You come to my house. Guess what you're having?
Garlic and onions.
Exactly. In that order.
That's how hillbillies work.
Kind of drowns out the smell and taste of possum.
Squirrel.
That tastes like chicken.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't. Rabbit does have the same texture as chicken, though.
Yeah, but if you cook it the right way, it all
Well,
tastes like
yeah.
chicken.
Well, if you cook it the right way, none of it has any flavor. It all tastes like gnawing on bark from a burnt tree log.
Did you mind cooking again?
Well, you know, maybe.
It was always black and burnt.
Well, yeah.
You know, it was Jamaican, black and burnt.
Anyway,
That,
anywho, what's the next subject?
Oh,
Do we
I
want
don't-
to keep going about lactose intolerance?
I mean, I see a milkshake sitting on my table.
That's not a milkshake. That's a frappuccino.
Oh, well, close enough. There's milk in that.
Well, yeah, and I'm going to pay for it later, too.
As long as it's at your house and not mine.
Don't worry, I'll put the warning up. If you find porcelain chips in the back of the door, don't worry, I'm okay.
Oh, I hate you right now.
But I just blew this motherfucker up!
Call maintenance.
I am the maintenance.
Not here.
Uh,
Oh, shoot. Oh, here's something. March 3rd, 1845, Florida became a state. We are tomorrow 178 years old in this
Wow.
state.
that was the day after my, well, I mean, my brother's not that old, but he was born March 2nd, so he was born today. He turned a big 5-0.
Damn.
Yeah, we're all getting old.
You might be, but I'm not. Oh, well.
I got a curious case of Benjamin Button. I'm growing backwards.
I thought you were going to say the guy from Mork and Mindy. Jonathan Winter's character, where he was an
Yeah.
old man and aged backwards.
I might have that in my mind.
And we all do in our minds.
Okay, so I want to go on to something I heard that I found hilarious. That's really not that hilarious, but you know, my sick, twisted sense of humor. So apparently, Governor DeSantis did a midday raid on Disney, rounded up a bunch of the characters, and put them on a bus to New York.
And what did he say?
He said that maybe they can go dance with Elmo on Times Square.
Apparently, children were visiting the theme park and were screaming in horror as
Yes.
this happened.
Yes, as the midday raid.
Puts a new spin on the afternoon 2 o'clock parade.
Yes, it does.
And I would have wondered what it would have been like on the...
I wonder if they just had a bunch of buses there and they just, during the 2 o'clock parade, they just paraded them straight onto the bus.
costume and all.
Yep, new marching band. They just marched straight to the bus.
Well, didn't he, when we had a bunch of illegals sent to Florida, put them on buses and planes and flew them up north?
Well, see, he got a bad rap for that, but the governor, John Abbott, the governor of Texas was, or the Senate, governor,
yeah, Abbott's governor.
yeah, governor of Texas was
Great
doing the
state
same
of-
thing.
Great state of Texas.
He was doing the same thing, and they were getting like, but you know, it's hard in these border states because, to be honest, nobody really cares about us.
True. I mean, you can come across on a raft and land
Right.
in South
Right.
Florida. I was going to say South Tampa.
South Tampa. South Tampa.
It's possible.
Well, I mean, yeah. Why not? Anything's possible.
They have beachings at Siesta Key and all that.
Now, I remember one time the wife had to go back up north, and I brought her back down on a Greyhound.
Mm-hmm.
And they were in Tampa, and customs came on and grabbed like 3 or 4 people off the bus.
Right. Yeah. It happens. Happens big time.
And I've never seen that before, so that would have freaked me out. Like, why is customs here? But then, you know, when you think about it, they say you can set up border patrol or border crossing guards at any 300 feet from the border. Well, or 300 miles from the border. That would be this whole state.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or this whole state's a border.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, think about it.
So we're at border patrols pretty much beck and will.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't exactly have we don't have a border problem. Isn't that what our president said?
Yeah, we don't have a border
There's no
problem.
problem at the border. We don't see no problem at the border. What?
What?
You got mafia cartel on the opposite side in Mexico having a field day. I saw something where they.
Yes, I'm definitely not good.
I got sunburnt today.
Oh no, sunburn.
My forehead itches.
That's not sunburn when you go to a tanning bed.
So I'm cooking myself from the inside out.
You're small enough, I could probably shove you in a microwave.
Or an easy bake oven.
Yeah. What we just get, the Tavala? The Tavala oven? It's a smart oven. I don't know, somebody left it in the room, so I cleaned it up and kept it.
Well, I can't beat that.
$300 oven. Well, I mean, you know, I ain't mad.
Me neither.
As long as it ain't got bugs in it, I don't care.
Shake it out. Protein. Speaking of bugs and cooking.
Bugs and cooking. What's going on?
Skinny chicken.
Skinny chicken.
Yeah, it's a
I don't
new.
know that place.
It's a new.
Is it Florida bound?
It's in Florida.
Is
They
it?
have one up here on State Road 70.
You know how often I go to 70?
Yeah, not very often.
You know how often I leave my job?
Not very often.
Right.
Thursday nights to come up here and hang out with me.
I'm pretty much a recluse anymore.
And luxurious Lakewood Ranch.
Fakewood Branch.
Fakewood. Anyway, apparently Slim Chicken.
Why is it called Slim Chicken?
I don't know. Maybe because the chickens have no meat on them. I don't know.
Well, that just throws me off right there. Is it diet chicken?
Maybe. I don't know.
There's like
Where
Jenny Craig own it? Weight Watchers?
I mean,
Which one's the one, what's her name does? Oh,
oh damn! Why you gotta put me on the damn spotlight like that? I can't think of it. Why you gotta do this shit to me?
I can't think of her name right now. Her and her brother, the Mormons.
Oh, Donnie and Marie?
Yeah, Marie Osmond. She does Weight Watchers, right?
I think so. I don't know. Anyway, some lady, according to the news article I saw, I believe it was in one of the Tampa papers. There it is. Claims that cockroach was cooked into her food at the Slim Chicken in Pensacola. So a
That's
little
just
bit.
a little extra protein.
Yeah, I mean, it's already cooked. It's a little
I
gross.
wonder if people realize that, like, in canning companies like Del Monte or sorry for throwing names out if I'm not allowed to do that, but in canning your major canning companies, that the FDA and USDA allow certain amount of like rat hair or animal parts because there's no way you can rid that completely of that. So there's an allowance for X amount every year.
Ooh. That's gross.
That is pretty gross, and when you think about it, but how often does it really happen? I mean, if you really want to get to the brass tacks of everything, do you really know what you're eating anyway? If you're not growing it, cutting it, and cooking it, do you know what you're really eating anyway?
Most of the time it's burnt because I don't pay attention to what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I got a new smart oven. All I do is scan the barcode on my food, and it automatically sends it to my oven, and I throw it in there, and it cooks it properly.
All right, fucking Jane Jetson.
Yep. I hit a button, and a whole turkey comes out from a little pill. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Think of the time it would save in cooking. All right, well, keeping up with the theme of food,
Yes.
do you know that we have one of the state's oldest restaurant in our vicinity?
Here in Sarasota?
No, Tampa, Ybor.
Oh,
The
Ybor. I love Ybor.
The Columbia. Started in 1905.
I did not know it was the
Yeah.
oldest, but I did know it was one of the oldest in
Yep.
Florida.
It's been serving up family recipes and tradition for 118 years. And I believe it's one of the largest, too.
So we're gonna keep up on food.
Why not?
All right. So let me see if I can find the one I wrote down.
Oh, no.
It's not bad. It's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's also the largest Spanish restaurant in the world.
Wow. Are they part of the Columbia group down on
I think
Armin's
so.
Island?
I think they got something to do with that stuff. There's several, but they're not all called the Columbia. I
Right.
didn't, I got some of the recipe, the 1905 salad, Spanish bean soup, the original Cuban, yummy.
If it's made right.
Dude, it's a Spanish recipe. You
That don't
can't-
mean they always make it right. The Madison 41 don't make it right.
Are they the oldest Spanish restaurant?
No.
Exactly. My point.
They are not, but they still don't make it right.
Anyway, moving on. We could argue this point
Right.
all night.
Right, that's a moot point at this point.
Mm-hmm,
So moving on food. So I read in the Toronto News today that there is a chef named, shout out to you, Jeff Anderson, in Toronto that has been spending 2 years working on a chicken Big Mac for McDonald's.
Get out of here.
And it is supposed to roll out on Tuesday.
What kind of chicken they're going to use? The dollar chicken?
Crispy chicken.
The $5 chicken?
Yes.
How much is this bitch going to be? $20?
They didn't give a price on it, but they are using the crispy chicken.
Ooh, with that Big Mac sauce?
Yes.
Ooh, that's going to be gross.
But apparently he spent 2 years working on it, and
How the fuck did it take that long? You
well,
slap it.
I'm trying to figure out that McDonald's has been in business for what, almost 60 years?
Okay, but here's the thing.
And they're just now figuring this out?
You take the heel, you take your little Mac gun, put your 1/3 shot of Mac
Well,
sauce.
see, he was saying, too, that he didn't want to put the processed cheese on it.
Well, what kind of cheese was he going to put on it?
I have no idea. I'm not Mr. Anderson.
Isn't all cheese processed in a sense?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, anyway, back to it. A 1/3 shot of Mac sauce.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? 1/8 of the reconstituted onions.
Mm-hmm.
Your ½ ounce of lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
Slap a chicken patty on there.
Mm-hmm.
Slap your processed cheese. Take your club. Shot of Mac sauce. Your little onions. Some more lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some fucking pickles on there. Slap another chicken on there. Voila.
And 2 pieces of cheese.
Well, that goes on the bottom.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Don't you remember how to make a Big Mac?
Oh, no, that was years ago.
That's like fucking riding a bike. You never forget.
Well, I mean, I did.
How to ride a bike?
No, I forgot how to make a Big Mac.
Oh, well.
Because now all I ever see is bird cheese, bird cheese, bird cheese, bird cheese, bacon, have it your way.
Oh, God.
So I know how to make a double, triple, quad from Burger King.
Ooh.
But at any rate, so I guess McDonald's, and they said they ran a test on it
Where?
in Toronto.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that.
Well, I mean, you know, if I'm going to talk about it, I should at least know something about what
yeah,
I'm
but
talking about.
we know that my attention span is
Right.
about as...
So they ran a test on it, and it sold out within 2 weeks
You know why, though?
because it's new.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted to taste it. After they taste it and realize it's garbage, they're not going to eat it no more.
Well, they won't have any sales in Toronto.
Well, I mean, you know, they're running it here too. It's going nationwide
I
Tuesday,
got an idea.
or it's going worldwide Tuesday.
What about doing a double fillet of fish during Lent?
They used to do that, didn't they?
Yeah. But on a Big Mac bun.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Ooh, with the tartar sauce.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Extra tartar
Slice
sauce.
of cheese.
Now, and then one more food related
Uh-oh.
is McDonald's is to bring back a '90s favorite, the triple cheeseburger. And they're charging $2.79 for it.
That's damn cheap. Because what? Is a double cheeseburger like $2.50?
Yeah, so it's
Damn.
you're only paying 19 cents for an extra patty. Yeah, but that's 10 to 1, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean,
I think the patties are a little... Oh, they're the size of White Castles now.
are they
I
really?
don't know. Damn it! They need to bring back the Makiro.
They do. I was actually pretty. What was the other one they had that was the?
The Makiro was on the long bun
Yeah,
with the
I remember
mayonnaise,
that.
lettuce, tomato.
What was
and
the one
three
where they had
patties.
the toppings separated from?
Oh, the McDLT.
Yeah, they need to bring that back too.
Well, I don't know about that. They'd have to bring back styrofoam,
No, they wouldn't.
cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh no, they could put it in the breakfast thing.
Right.
Yeah, it could work.
It could work. So anyway, McDonald's is trying to move up in the world and try to do some new things. We'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah, before I sell my stock,
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's tanking.
since you worked there for half
1,000
your
years.
freaking life, and then switched over to oh no, we can't say that. Switched over to a competitor, and then went back to
To the worst owner operator on
Right.
this planet,
But it's okay. We live and we learn.
who did a third of the volume that we did at the airport.
Yeah.
Was that like an $8 billion a year store? Yeah.
So,
it's
so
fucking
anyway,
crazy.
what else do we have in news?
Oh crap. Oh, I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that according to the news source, it was on Fox, so you know, conservative
Oh,
news.
jeez.
I'm gonna listen. Anyway, no, I read it. The Mexican president has gone viral because he claims he has proof of woodland elves.
Wow, woodland elves.
I want to see them.
So do I.
I'm probably about as tall as them.
You know what the first question I want to ask him is?
What?
If a tree falls in the wood and nobody's there to hear it, does it make a noise?
I want to know how they live in the little mushrooms. Like the fucking
They
Smurfs.
don't. They don't. They live like the Keebler elves in the trees.
Oh, yeah, that's why they're woodland.
Yes.
Hello. Well, you know.
That's okay.
Dumber than dirt some
They just
days.
use the mushrooms as steps.
Yeah, well, you know. Such is life. So he's another madman like Putin.
Well,
They're all fucking losing their minds. But he does look a bit older, too, so he ranks right up there with Joe.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Oh, interesting. I don't know if you saw this. I did. I had read a few weeks ago where California wanted to tax their residents if they moved out of state.
I did not see that.
Well, now lawmakers are proposing the same tax. So, like, I think it was New Jersey, New York. I want to say New Hampshire, but I could be wrong.
And you know, that's really sad because from what I read and from, you know, of course I'm like you, I'm a very conservative side of the
fence.
Yeah, so from what I read, like a lot of people are fleeing to New York right now. But it's the
Fleeing
younger
to?
people.
Well, yeah, because they don't know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, but a lot of the older now are going to Wyoming and Colorado and
Yeah, wide open spaces.
that, and it's cost of living's cheaper.
That and they can prep.
Right. Right. They're not the baby boomers. Everybody thinks they're not, but they know what's going
The
on.
fucking baby boomers. It's the fucking Gen Xers.
No, it's not. It's the baby boomers.
The
What's
fucking
left of them.
baby boomers are like 70 years old and up.
They can still prep.
For what? The nursing home?
My biological mother's 81 and she still does everything on her own.
She's like the exception.
Because hell have no fury.
She still drinks a wine every
Of
day.
an
She
extra-
does. She still drinks a bottle of wine a day.
Well, apparently my great grandma, she lived to be like 100. The one in England, she drank a shot of whiskey every day. So yeah, you know, when I was a baby, she babysat me, so it's kind of scary. What the fuck did she put in my bottle?
So now, do we want to go to more serious news or keep on some?
Oh God, what do we got that's serious this week?
I got a few things that are serious.
Oh no.
But I'd like to go into this one because this one's been a debate for people for years. So, the right way to wipe yourself after going to the bathroom. So, no matter what you use to wipe yourself, whether it be toilet paper, baby wipe, bidet, towel,
Corn
sister's
husk.
shirt, corn husk, your long sleeve shirt sleeve, your sock. You should always wipe. According to Dr. Rogers, thank you, Dr. Rogers. According to Dr. Rogers, even if you're male or female, have a penis or vagina, you should always wipe front to back.
And why is that?
Because no matter if you're male or female, wiping from back to front, there are so many different contaminants and bacteria in your stool that even for a guy, it could get into your urethra and cause all kinds of problems. For those of you who do not know, your urethra is where your urine exits your body. It's where you piss from, son. So anyway, there was actually a study that was done on this, and yes, from Dr. Rogers. This came from actually Rutgers. Rutgers did that.
Okay, well here, let me add to this. Did he also study the correct way to put the fucking toilet paper on the roll?
Well, beard is bad. Beard is good. Mullet is bad. You should know this.
I'm just saying.
The party's got to be in the front, not the back. Mullet. Business in the front, party in the back.
Whoops.
Ask what's his name. He knows. Miley Cyrus's dad.
Oh,
Billy
Ray.
Billy Ray, he knows. He had a mullet.
And look at Marley.
She had a mullet too there for a minute when she was dancing on the wrecking ball.
Oh my God, that was the best. The best. Oh,
She
here's
came in to wreck my balls.
so apparently, the remains of a man who disappeared earlier in the month have been. They were found in the stomach of a shark off the coast of Argentina.
Well,
I guess he was. I can't remember if he was fishing or if he was just out on a boat or like a jet ski, and he was with 2 or 3 other people, and got attacked by a shark, and the family was able to identify him. Would you like to know how?
Tattoos.
The tattoos that were undigested, still in the shark's stomach. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. I am
Actually,
so sorry,
it's
fisherman.
pieces.
Yes. Half digested pieces. At least they got something of it
Yes.
back to
Yep. To
have a proper burial.
I was like, who? How in the hell? Oh. But in sad news, did you hear the news?
Oh my goodness, do I really want to hear it?
The ousted mayor of Chicago is crying foul
Beetlejuice.
that she lost the mayor's race in Chicago. Hold on to yourself. Due to the fact that she's a woman and because of her race. Doesn't have anything to do with the fact that she did a shit fucking job. She let that city get destroyed by looters and rioters over the dumbest shit ever.
Nothing to do with the fact that everybody was on lockdown and she was getting a haircut.
Well,
Nothing to do with the fact that,
I
do
don't
as
know
I
how
say,
you-
not as I do.
I don't know how you could get a fucking haircut with that hair. It looked like she stuck her finger in the light socket. Woo!
There ain't enough there to have a finger in a light socket.
Because it got burnt off.
Ay, ay, ay.
But needless to say, now she's crying foul that because of her race and that she's a woman, and I'm sure
That
she's going to add in that she's a lesbian
LGBTQ,
plus.
A, C, B,
I don't know.
DZ.
I can't keep up with. There's just too many letters. But yeah, that she is. It didn't matter that jobs moved out, businesses moved out. I saw how a lot of Target. I think Target's moving out of Chicago downtown. Just tons and tons of businesses moving out because of the chaos. And by the way, that is a state and a city that does not supposedly allow guns.
Well, I mean,
Where there's a will, there's a way.
right. That's a sore subject with me because I believe that gun laws only hurt the law-abiding citizens.
They do.
Criminals aren't worried about where they get their gun. They're not worried about they're not allowed to have it. They just know they get it and they do what they do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And going into that, I'm also a firm believer that, you know, if you have steadily proven that you have done your time, you're okay with the house, and you're off of paper, you should have your rights back.
Mm-hmm. That
Until you do
includes
something stupid.
that includes the right to vote,
Right.
because you lose those
Because
rights
there are
as well.
certain rights that are given to you as a human being, not by authority, and that is the right to protect yourself no matter what.
Hmm?
But anyway, off of that topic, because I'll go on with that for years and years and days and days. So
Well, we can do it next week too.
right,
We can just continue on.
right, that's fine. So on another side of the news, I had read from, it's called News, KNEWS, that Vladimir Putin's doctor mysteriously dies soon after identity was made public.
Are we shocked?
And this is the doctor that delivered both of his children.
Okay.
And at this point, her name is Dr. And I'm probably going to butcher this, and I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry, Doctor. But it's Dr. Natalia Kondrativa.
I think so. Close enough.
Right. And her remains were found in Switzerland on the February 24th, coinciding with the 1-year anniversary of Russia's initial attack on the Ukraine.
Oh, wow. So what did she have on Putin?
I have no idea, but her cause of death has still not been reported yet.
KGB hit.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that, but, you know, you want to say there's special rules, yeah, there may be.
Well, you know, it is what. Wait, I think I had something on Putin.
Did you?
I think I did. Let me look at
Let's
my
look
notes.
up and see. Look at your notes and see if you have something on
I'm
Putin.
looking, but I thought I had something on Putin. Where the hell did it go?
Tennessee's going into complete. I'll let you get your. As we're-
6 countries join Russia in opposing the UN's resolution for UN peace. So,
well, you're.
I definitely believe we are definitely heading for World War III, because if China jumps in, it's all over but playing the piano.
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Well, I got a feeling she's going to be singing soprano.
Ooh, ooh.
It's not going to be the kind of soprano we want.
We need to go baritone. Anyway, anywho. So speaking on government and leaders, and Tennessee's going in a completely different direction.
Oh, what are they doing?
So I guess his name's Governor Bill Lee of Tennessee, has said that, and I guess apparently he signed it now within the time that I read the story, is that he signed a bill for no drag show performances.
Thank God. But I thought DeSantis had something about that for, oh crap.
DeSantis does have something for that for Florida. But we're talking about Tennessee now. Because, you know, isn't Tennessee the volunteer state?
Yes, it is.
Because the volunteer state is following close behind the Sunshine State. But anyway, so the irony of it is that they found a picture of Bill Lee from 1977 dressed up in women's clothing as he's signing a bill to outlaw drag.
So when you tell me that song, Walking Around in Women's Underwear, comes to mind.
But apparently, the bill would fine violators up to $2,500 or a sentence to serve 1 year in jail.
How much is the fine?
$2,500.
Oh, you know they're
$2,500.
You know they're going to pay that, because they ain't going to want to spend a year in jail.
Right, and you know they're going to have the money for it because you know everybody tips them drag queens.
Yeah, they're going to be up there dancing on the pole getting money.
So now I'm guessing to protect the governor's identity or the pictures that came out, the governor's office put out a statement saying the bill specifically protects children from obscene sexualized entertainment, and may any attempt to conflate this serious issue with lighthearted school traditions is dishonest and disrespectful to Tennessee families.
Well, he's got a point.
And I agree 100% with that.
But
There's no, I mean, what he did 30 years ago, 40 years ago has nothing to do with what he's doing now.
mm-hmm.
I mean, and I've never understood that all throughout anything that goes on in any kind of entertainment or anything. They want to cancel people because they said something 30 years ago. 30 years ago, it was a whole different world.
Well, we're in a world now where we like to dig up the past and throw it back in your face. Because, I mean, think about it. If we really did that, people like Jimmy Carter, our 39th president, who, God rest his soul, is living out his last days in hospice.
Right.
He's like, 90-something years old?
He's up there.
He has done more since he left office than he ever accomplished in the 4 years he was in the White House.
Right.
He has, his humanitarian work for Habitat for Humanity, his work with his church, all of that.
Right.
They speak volumes of the type of person that he really is.
And I agree with that.
When he passes, what kind of bullshit are they going to dig up about this man?
Well, and that's true, because unfortunately they won't say it while he's here.
Well, because they're afraid.
Right, because he can,
Defend
not
himself.
Not him, his people can defend. And even after he passes, his people can defend him. But at this point, if he's lucid or sane enough, he can say from his own mouth that didn't happen.
I mean, think about it. How lucid and whatnot was Gator?
Well, that's true.
She had a good day or a bad day, albeit,
Right.
but it is what it is.
Right.
So, shit like that, something interesting I saw in the news coming out of Scotland.
Oh, God. What are these Scots doing now?
Well, this guy, several years ago, raped 2 women.
Okay.
He was being held in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst in prison, he decided that he was going to transgender to a woman.
Are you sure this isn't a U.S. story?
Oh, it's freaking out of Scotland.
Oh,
I actually watched the video of the magistrate sentencing the guy to 8 years. 8 years for raping 2 women is like fucking child's play.
right. That's like 2
And
years
did you
for robbing
think
a
that
bank.
changing yourself from a man, cutting off your tallywhacker, was going to make it any better? No.
I just
You
said-
raped the women as a man.
Right.
You decided for whatever fucked up reason, if I decide to trans over into being a woman,
Then I'm a different person.
yeah, I couldn't have done it.
Right, because I'm a different person.
Yeah, right. And probably the Scottish people wound up paying for that because of national health.
Oh, God, they do have
Yeah.
socialized medicine over there,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, one of my family members, when I was diagnosed with a piece of shit gallbladder and 6 months pregnant, 2 weeks later, that sucker was gone.
Mm.
The particular person in my family had to wait approximately 18 months and suffer with a shit gallbladder. So, socialized medicine, say what you will. I guess it's good. In some aspects.
In some aspects, everything's good and bad in some aspects.
But, true story. My nephew's wife had a baby a little over a year ago. God, she's a little cutie pie. She's a ginger.
Gingers.
Yeah, she's a ginger.
Oh, ginger snaps.
Yeah, so anyway, she probably will, especially since I'm her aunt, her great auntie at that. But her mom, my nephew's wife, was in labor for way longer than I would have let her be in labor. I was ready to jump on a plane and go over and beat some ass.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know. over here, it would have been, 24 hours, still haven't had her. Yeah, here we go, let's go. We're going down to the OR and we're going to help
So-
the little princess out.
So now, what else interesting do you have?
Dictionary.com added some new words.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
We got new words.
new words. Cakeism.
Oh, jeez.
It's not what you think. A false belief that one can enjoy the benefits of two choices that are, in fact, mutually exclusive or have it both ways. So, if you decide that you want to cheat on Nikki, I guess that means you can have your cake and eat it too. Cakeism.
Oh, yay.
And Nikki would beat your ass.
Yeah, probably.
And I might have to watch her.
She'd probably win, too, because I ain't hitting no female.
Dead ass is actually in the dictionary now.
They actually put that word.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody has ever used that word, you should know what it means.
What was another funny one that I liked? Nearly wed.
Nearly wed.
Nearly wed. Not newlywed.
Nearly wed.
A person who lives with another in a life partnership, sometimes engaged with no plans of a wedding date, sometimes with no intentions of even marrying them.
So it's basically a gold digger. Just a polite way of saying gold digger.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, wow. So, so now, well, I mean, why do I feel any different about that? Because, you know,
Wasn't there a song about a gold digger?
but I ain't messing with no broke.
Mm.
Broke.
This shirt ain't broke woke.
Mm, I don't know.
So anyway, yeah, there's
Due to technical stances, we can't say the other word.
so yeah, that and the fact that it's just it's worse than it's worse than my favorite word of all
Right.
time. See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
And do you know that if you misspell the word count and omit the O, it spells see you next Tuesday?
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that?
Nice,
So
yes.
COUNT, omit that O, and what do you got? See you next Tuesday. We got spelling lessons this
My
week.
favorite dinner. Not just teasing.
So this week we've had spelling lessons.
Mm-hmm.
We've learned new words from the dictionary.
So I was just going through news and seeing something about Soros, but I can't find it now.
Oh, damn. Oh, that dude in South Carolina, that lawyer, what the hell was his name? Alex Murdoch?
Murdoch, yes.
He got convicted
Did he?
today,
Oh, wow. Why
know,
does that not surprise me?
killing his wife and his son. Of course, he's pretty fucking shady.
Right.
Did you watch the documentary series?
I did not.
Oh, it's quite interesting.
Is it? I
Yes.
might have to watch that.
Yes, so,
No, it was saying something about Soros, Soros taking something off of his resume. Working at the Wuhan lab.
Oh, shit, yeah, I saw something. Yeah, speaking of that, I guess COVID really did come out of the Wuhan lab.
I did not read the article, but I did see the headline of a
Yep,
whistleblower
yep,
coming
yep,
out
yep.
and saying that it did come out of the lab.
Yep, and it was deliberately done.
Yes, I did see that.
Yep. But everybody knew that.
Well, I mean,
Anybody with half a brain.
right? Why do you think nobody really went into lockdown?
Well, they did, though.
In some states, here they didn't.
Well, that's because our governor's smart.
Protect the elder, protect the vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Why mess with the people who aren't vulnerable?
Right? So, needless to say, he kept us up and working, and we are not facing some of the challenges that other states are working.
I did read somewhere too that, and I didn't read again, people, I did not read the article, just the headline, because I was not really that interested in it, because the way my mind works is you should have got an effing job. Millions of people are about to become poverty level because their COVID era SNAP benefits are about to decline.
But they did that wrong. You paid people not to go to work
Right,
because you're dumb.
right.
You should have paid them. We would not have near the problems we're having with
Right.
supply chain disruptions.
Right.
Speaking of that, what the fuck is going on with the trains?
I have no idea.
I can get that there's like 1,800 train derailments a year
Mm-hmm.
on average.
Mm-hmm.
But what in the fuck? Is it another media propaganda bullshit to scare us all?
Fear is the greatest tactic
Well,
to get
guess
people
what?
to...
I think they're doing it.
And
It's not midterm.
by no means is a conspiracy. It's just that it's statistically proven that fear is a great way to get people to follow.
No, when you say that, I'm looking at you like you're crazy because...
Nothing is a conspiracy to me. Everything's pre-planned. Like, these people know what's going on. They're
Well,
not
yeah.
stupid. It's not a conspiracy.
it's
They
ju-
know exactly what they're
Well,
doing.
yeah, what is it? They're, oh shit. New World Order, the banks fucking control the world.
Well, yeah, it's the banks and the treasury.
Yeah, but it's not the U.S.
It's
the World
They call
Bank.
it the finite dollar.
Yeah,
The
so-
finite.
So 10 or 12 people on the planet control all the bullshit.
Well, I think it's like 3 fat guys in a suit, but yeah.
The same ones that,
But we're on the same page, yes. It's not who you think runs the world.
they're the same ones that run Victoria's Secret. The fat old man in Ohio.
I know Victoria's Secret.
That one.
Yes. It was made by a man.
Yeah, in Ohio.
In Ohio, yes.
Yeah.
In Plantation, Ohio. I don't know. That's
I thought
not
it was
true.
Hamilton.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Middletown.
Middleton. Middleborough.
Middleborough. I read something somewhere. Oh crap! Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it
I know
go?
he's 50 years old today. I said that already. We announced that on the podcast.
It was somebody's birthday the other day in my family. Last week, my niece.
Oh, wow. How old did she turn?
The blonde bombshell, the platinum blonde. Shit. 34? 33?
Wow,
Fuck, I don't know.
Youngin.
She's older than Thomas. Yeah, the platinum blonde.
Yes, I know it's my next oldest brother's birthday, and he turned the big 5-0 today.
Oh, damn.
But I don't speak much with him, so
That's okay.
him and I are on.
What in the hell? I read something. I meant to mark it, but like a dumbass, I forgot.
Him and I are on. If we see each other, our foot go up each other's ass.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's always our whole lives have been like that.
I'm sure if I would have grown up with my 3 older sisters, somebody probably would have got hurt. It probably would have been me.
But 'tis his life, as always. So
Because they would have ganged
so
up
I
on
have
me.
one more news
Uh-oh.
article I'd like to discuss.
Uh-oh.
And it's that the senators are trying to reintroduce a bill to make daylight savings time permanent.
I wish they'd make my mind up. Am I going forward or backward? Forward. I feel like I'm on the
Now-
fucking time swing here.
There is a bipartisan group of 12 senators, which they did not name,
Of course not, because God knows.
that reintroduced legislation on Thursday to make daylight savings time permanent. Now, on March 2022, Senate voted to end the 2-time annual clock change,
Oh, yeah.
but failed to pass due to lawmakers not being able to decide on standard time or permanent daylight savings time. So they can't decide if they want to go daylight savings time or standard time.
Okay, Ben Franklin. We're not using heating oil. We're not using oil anymore to light our houses.
We're not tying the key to a kite string.
I always wanted Dave to do that, but he wouldn't do it. He told me that's not how it works.
That
But
is how it works.
I
But,
wanted fucking proof, but he wouldn't give it to me.
well, you know, that's kind of like when our parents used to say, "Go play jacks on the highway." So now Rick Scott and Marco Rubio, of course, the 2 troublemakers of Florida,
I thought that
introduced.
was DeSantis.
Well, he's in there with them.
Yo, he's like the.
Well, it was them 2 and 10 others introduced the Sunshine Protection Act that they're trying to get pushed through to end daylight saving time altogether in Florida. But they want to keep it on the daylight savings time, not the standard time.
Yeah.
So that came from Reuters too. So that's probably a true story.
I would love for us to stay on one time because
So would I. Indiana stays on one time, don't they?
No.
They changed now.
Yep.
When they changed that?
A long time ago. Where the fuck you been?
When I was a kid, they were on the same same
No.
time. Yes, they were.
The hell no, they
Because they
weren't.
were all. I remember.
Half of the state was.
Because I remember in Marion, Indiana,
I'm telling you right
when
now.
we used to go see my grandpa, we would say, "Is it our time or their time?"
Yeah, well, that's because only half the state was.
So I was in the upper half, so they probably didn't change.
Because
Because like
no,
Evansville and stuff like that changed, didn't they?
I don't know how it worked, but I remember being in kindergarten,
Mm-hmm.
like when fucking Moses roamed the earth.
Well, dinosaur was a one-eyed, or a pediddle was a one-eyed dinosaur.
Well, fuck, I had a pet dinosaur, so
Well,
it doesn't
yeah.
really matter. I called him Rex.
That's fine.
Anyway, he
I
had
have a
short
bunny I
arms.
call T-Rex.
Anyway, I remember school was on one time and my dad had to go to work on another time. So my dad, I can't remember how the fuck we were. We were on slow time and they were on fast time.
I'm trying to figure out how part of Kentucky's on Central Time and the other part's on Eastern Time.
I thought they were on the same time.
No,
Well, Florida's like that. The
is Florida
Panhandle-
half one time zone
Yeah.
and half the other time zone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, up by Pensacola is a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was.
But I don't think it's Eastern. I think it's Eastern and
I don't fucking know anymore. Central.
is it Central?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it'll
Who-
still be fucked up there.
Right. It's still a different time than us. Who cares?
One moment in time.
They're watching us an hour earlier.
We started on time.
I know.
How did that happen? It was the luck of the draw. And you haven't had
We're
any,
going to start on time almost every week now.
and we haven't had an emergency phone call.
I won't get those anymore
What?
because I told them that I'm doing this every Thursday from 8 to 10 o'clock.
Oh, by the way, we do have a fill-in if there happens to be a week when you cannot.
I mean, I told them if anything emergency like a toilet's flooding or, a water line breaks, I'll come.
Mm-hmm.
But for flicking a switch or plunging a toilet, they're just going to have to figure that out.
Okay, I'm dumb as a fucking rock, and I know how to flick a switch
Right.
and plunge a toilet.
Right. So enough about that. I don't want to. Let's not get into it. This is supposed to be educational and fun, and
Educational. I think they might have learned something today.
they learned what not to read in the news.
Did you do anything from the Onion this week?
No, actually, I did not do one thing from the Onion this week.
We had
And
nothing to peel back.
No, and that's one of my favorite. How do we say that? Tabloids.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not. I don't think that's real news.
Well, the really bad thing is I didn't get to read my rag magazines this week.
Rag magazines.
Yeah.
The Sun.
No.
The Globe.
No. The Wall Street Journal.
Oh, that's definitely a rag.
The New York Times.
The Hill.
The Post.
The Post.
I did not get to read. I mean, here's the sad part. They're sitting on the front seat of my car. I just was too fucking lazy to bring them in to read.
Well, I get my news from 3 different sources. I mean, it's either Smart News, Yahoo News, or Fox News. And Smart News is just a combination of all the newses, so that's where I get all my Onion from.
The Onion. The Onion.
But they usually have pretty good articles, so. Or at least interesting to me.
Right. The day I broke up with my mother was the best fucking day of my life. But that's a whole nother issue. That's an issue for me and, a therapist.
Oh, the rapist.
My mom?
No, therapist is spelled the rapist.
Really?
Yeah, look it
Oh.
up.
I don't know if I want to, that. Look it up for me. Hey, did we check all of our news? Because now we're high tech and I actually know what the fuck I'm doing here. Where'd our news go? Oh no.
Oh no, where'd our news go?
Holy crap. I fucking lost it.
I'm checking news right now, actually.
Oh, wait. There it is. Oh, I found it. We did Jimmy Carter.
We did do Jimmy
We
Carter.
did
Poor guy.
DeSantis rounds up Disney characters, and
We
little
did do
kids
that.
went screaming through the fucking park.
Like, wow. I was about to go somewhere I wasn't supposed to go. Because my dad used to say it on Wild Banshees.
I was looking. I heard on the news yesterday.
Yes.
Out of Tampa. I wish I would have paid attention more. But like normal, I have the attention span of a fucking gnat.
Well, you know, it happens.
But no, Diane. Slim Chickens has extra protein.
I see her comment.
Oh, well, I guess now if we put it on there, we'll know. Then she doesn't have to be a caller
Right.
to call into the show.
Oh, this is how we see comments. We're learning, guys. We're learning. Sorry.
Because, you know, we're like, wait, we had no viewers right there?
Nope.
What? We got a viewer. Plummets. Because it's like a couple minutes to 10.
Right.
And they've had enough of our horse shit.
Right. They've had enough of our bullshittery.
Our tomfoolery.
Yeah, tomfoolery.
Our mayhem.
It's not really mayhem. It's more just tomfoolery or bullshittery or
Shenanigans.
spewing feces from the...
I hate you.
spewing feces from the mouth organ because you're talking a bunch of shit.
Like normal.
Alright.
Like normal.
Yeah, that's alright.
Aw.
People either love us or hate us. It's all good.
Oh, so next week's a whole nother... Wait, is that the week before... That's the fucking Thursday before the time change.
It is.
I will be so fucked up the following week. I won't know if I'm coming or going.
Me either. But that's alright. We'll make it happen.
Just drink some milk.
Yeah.
You'll be going.
But I gotta remember to wipe backwards. Because if not, that bad bacteria for my anus, my rectum, I'm sorry, he said rectum, not anus, might get into my urethra where I expel my urine from. This is a family show.
What family?
We barely have one viewer. What are we talking about, family?
It's because they all view us tomorrow when they got more important things to do.
Right.
When they're like, oh, what the fuck are these two doing?
Hello.
It's our other viewer. Oh, I figured it out.
Yes, it's not that hard, really.
It is for us.
Well, yeah. We're kind of rough on this.
I know. Technical support took the night off.
Well, Gen X, we didn't have computers when we were growing up. We had to chase a wheel down the road with a stick.
It's funny.
Prod each other with a cattle prod on the farm.
Throw lawn darts at each other.
Right?
Oh, those were evil.
Nothing like hitting your brother with 100,000 volts from a freaking cattle prod.
Every time I'm with stuff.
Anyway. Yes. We need to find.
no.
I need to find some better news to talk about next week.
Well, maybe somebody will do something stupid.
Well, maybe.
Technical support has been busy tonight. And for once, not helping us. Damn. I wondered why I got a strange email that I didn't open. Technical support.
Is that technical support?
That's technical support.
That's JD, right?
Yep, that's technical
hi,
support.
JD.
So
I'm sorry your email server got hacked.
Yeah.
That's no good, brother.
He's been having issues. I got it back. Phew! Yeah. His
Well, I mean,
a bank
I'm
card.
thankful for that.
Bank card or something got hacked 2 weeks ago. So some hackers really want to be technical support.
Wow.
So yeah.
I don't know why. We're nowhere yet.
Trying to get.
I'd rather hack me when I get some viewers and can start getting.
They wanna. What do they want to do? Oh yeah. Hey, guess what?
What?
It was JD's birthday on Monday.
Happy birthday, JD.
Technical support turned 60.
Sorry I wasn't technically there to support you.
I was at work.
So was I.
I tried to call him, but the phone went to voicemail, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I don't have his number, so I can't call him.
Oh, damn.
You're welcome, sir. Yes, if I'd have known your number or Thomas's number, I would have called and said happy birthday. But unfortunately, I have nobody's number but Paula's. So
Trust me. When I tried calling him on my way to work on Monday, I figured he was too busy celebrating. He was
Wow.
probably passed out under the big oak tree
probably.
with a case of beer,
Well,
looking like Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin?
What was the guy? Oh no, who was the guy that fell asleep? What the fuck was his name?
You can give me his number if I want it.
Okay, anyway, what the fuck was the guy's name that fell asleep under the tree? Oh, fuck. No, I was fighting hackers. Oh, fucking kung fu fighting?
Kung Fu.
Anyway, what the fuck was the dude's name that was asleep, fell asleep under
don't
the
know.
tree, and then woke up like 100 fucking years
I
later?
don't know.
What the fuck are you?
I don't know that nursery rhyme. I know Little Boy Blue.
Come blow your horn?
He needed the money.
Well, that falls right in line with fucking DeSantis rounding up the Disney characters.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Sorry, Andrew Dice Clay. Thank you for the joke.
Rumpelstiltskin, I was right.
Rumpelstiltskin.
But I thought that was the guy that touched the
That was
in Cinderella or
Hold on. Rumpelstiltskin. I remember that from
Oh.
Big Daddy when he's at the park when he's at the school with the kids and he's like, "Is that Yoo-hoo with some rum?" And he said, "Rumpelstiltskin."
No, fuck. What was the Disney princess with the fucking fairies, the 3 fairies? And she pricked her finger on the damn...
Cinderella.
No, that was not Cinderella.
Oh,
Cinderella was a glass
one.
slipper.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the princess...
Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, that's the one, Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Booty.
Stop talking about Salt Shaker's booty.
She's got to get her. We got to go soon. She's got to get her booty sleep.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yes, it was Snow White. Is that the one you were thinking?
No, it was the other one, Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
Remember, she pricked her hand, yeah,
Yes.
whatever on the thing.
Yes.
So yeah, so he got hacked. Our studio got destroyed by a 4-legged terrorist
And we're still here.
because the other technical support helped me get it together.
Well, I mean, that's why we have 3.
Oh, speaking of that, mini technical support,
Mm-hmm.
he has to go through metal detectors now at school.
Oh, wow. I had to do that when I was in high school.
What the fuck?
Back in the early 90s. Early
In
90s.
Boone County?
No, I was in Cincinnati.
Ooh.
Coleraine High School.
Ooh.
They just implemented it
Well,
my
look.
senior year.
She does got to get her booty rest.
You got the truth.
All right. Well, that concludes today's mayhem.
Yes, it does.
Ooh, what are we wearing for Leprechaun Day?
Oh, we don't do a show that day, do we?
Hold on. Let me look.
But we can still, if it's close to, we can still dress up for it.
It's on the 16th, and Leprechaun Day is on the 17th, which is Friday.
So yes, we can. I'll
So
wear
in 2 weeks.
St. Patty's Day.
Ooh, green beer, corned beef.
Cabbage. Gonna have me blowing up the porcelain god again.
It's not lactose. It's not milk.
Yeah, but that cabbage, man.
You'll just be farting up a storm.
Something in that makes you not smell right. Just smell like the old folks' home and fucking.
The old folks' home. All right. What does he have to do? What? Mini technical support has to go through metal detectors now to enter school.
What?
That's crazy.
Luxurious Lakewood Ranch.
That don't surprise me though, because my high school did that in the early '90s because
We didn't
people.
have to do that.
And you had an actual kid come to school
I know.
after killing his parents.
I know.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, Clay.
Clay
Oh,
Stroud.
Clay
yeah,
Stroud.
I remember that.
That was awful.
He had killed his whole family and just came to school like,
Like
nothing
nothing
even
happened.
Yeah, and brought the gun to school and had a class.
She went to school with him. She was in the same
I
school
was
with
two
him.
classrooms down from when he. The
Oh,
class-
Gator went and like threw a fit because they wouldn't let her in to get her.
I already left. I already got my car and left.
Up,
You took my
up,
can
up,
already?
up, up.
Yeah, you're done.
No, I wasn't.
Well,
Nearly
yeah.
600-pound great white shark has been tagged, showing up just 30 miles west of Longboat Key. That was yesterday.
Mm. A great white.
Ooh, great white. Come on down, you
I
northerners.
want some good mako. I'm gonna grill up some good mako with a cucumber watermelon. Ooh.
Mm,
We can do some goat cheese because it's lactose free.
true. I really want to know how much water it takes to make almond milk.
I want to know where you milk it from.
I mean, I didn't know almonds had nipples.
Cue video. No, I don't have video yet. I do have an almond milking video though.
Hold on. You have video of
Not
them
me, no.
milking
Of someone milking.
an almond?
Yes. I am finding it right now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bear with us. We're going to run a little late today because I really want to find this video for Baker.
To look at?
And if I have to, I'll hold it to the screen so you guys can see it.
Oh, God. Well, just tell them where it's at.
It's on YouTube under almond milking.
Just like I want to know if the plastic applicator and
Almond milking exposed.
nut milking.
Freaking ads.
I'm sure Skluber eats. Fuck a squirrel.
I know. Because I'm not rich and I can't afford.
Ad free.
Yes.
Milking a 600 kilogram Holstein? Now that's easy. Milking a 1 gram almond? That's hard. Tiny little udders. Tiny. There's a picture of my grandfather in World War II.
Oh, we could probably share that to our Facebook page.
We probably could.
And we probably will.
I'm third generation.
Just
nut
wait.
maker now. I love what I do. There's so much confusion in city folk these days. They're talking about nuts don't lactate, nuts don't have nipples. I'll show you a nut nipple. So this is a
I'll show you a nut nipple.
Didn't I just talk about this last week?
Look.
They want to.
They're on little milkers.
That looked like a light bulb socket.
They're on little milkers.
If you listen, you hear that? Little chirper. That's a happy nut.
Happy nut.
Maybe it's an overheard.
Sorry guys, I can't share, but
You might say,
We can on our Facebook page.
well, I know exactly how many we got. We got 564 of these running 24/7. So it takes about 200 almonds to get a half gallon of almond milk. See that rare? That's what you get from a couple of nuts.
shot.
Me.
And it's like 13 minutes long.
Sweet Jesus. Look for that on our Facebook page.
Yes, I will. I will share it to our Facebook page.
Oh my God. Well, this concludes tonight's
Mayhem,
mayhem, fiasco, chaos.
whatever you want to call it.
They did learn stuff tonight.
They did. They learned a few things. We had one person let us know that they were really interested in the lactose intolerance.
Let me tell you, that one person,
Made it all worth it.
God love her.
Made it all worth it.
Yep, God love her.
Because at some points we will do very well. And at other points it'll be mayhem and
Stupidity
right,
at its finest.
right.
This concludes
Shaker, Thursday at Shaker and Baker.
That's right. At the luxurious
It's
Lakewood Ranch.
Fakewood Branch.
Fakewood Ranch. Yeah.
At Baker's Homestead.
Yeah.
Yep.
at my humble abode.
Your humble abode.
Yeah, where we
Let's
can,
say goodnight to everyone. Thank you for watching, everyone who watched, and hopefully you learned or had fun and enjoyed our time together.
and thanks to the people that will watch tomorrow or over the next few days.
And a special thank you to our tech team that got us all together and
damn, tech support's calling.
got everything up and going for us. We appreciate you.
And stream.
And everyone have a great night.
Hello.
Hey, put this where Will can hear me.
I can
Yeah.
hear you.